Welcome back, guys. I hope you all have been staying safe and staying well. I'm glad that I'm actually back, able to get to film some really cool places. I told you guys a while back that we've been kind of really stuck with as far as trying to get out and film stuff because of everything that's been going on. And then we've we've been running into issues with trying to get into some places because of COVID-19. But anyway, one of the trips we told you guys that we were going to take, we are actually here at it, and finally, and this place is absolutely amazing. So behind me is a one-lane bridge that goes in to a city all by itself, right back there. Guys, this little town is actually really unique. It's unique in the fact that it is the only ghost town within a town. That's right. So it is a ghost town inside a city. What this was basically was that it was a city that spanned over this one-lane bridge that was nothing but a big logging boom town. And once the logging industry dried up here, everybody pretty much left and moved off. Then a few years later, you had the new town come in and started populating. People started moving to this area because of the fact of the White River and the Calico Creek, and it grew from there. However, East Calico never recovered, and it has been preserved just like it was back in the 20s and 30s. So guys, follow along with me. Let's go check out East Calico Rock and see just how much of a ghost town it actually is. Let's go. Alright guys, so there's a car coming across the bridge. You can see we are in northwest Arkansas in the Ozark Mountains. And guys, this place is absolutely beautiful. I drove through here yesterday to check it out. The buildings over here are really cool. Just wait till you see this. And let's see if this guy's coming across the bridge. Nope, he is actually sitting there. We give it a few minutes and see what's up with it. But anyway guys, so there's some actually really cool buildings here. Man, one of them was really cool. Actually was over there last night, and the vibes that I got off that place were absolutely insane. And so I think you'll enjoy it. So let's walk across the bridge and we will see exactly what is this place all about. So guys, there's East Calico Creek. That place is cool. Spring fed, pure water. You could climb down there and actually drink the water. And I actually would. Look at that. Beautiful. I love this place over here. Alright, so look at the I don't know if you can see that. Look at the old bridge across there. Wow. Look at that. I don't know what that building is right there. There's no access to it from what I can tell. Let's see. Wow. I don't even know if that can support anybody up there or not. I don't know how sturdy it is. We'll walk over there and check it out. Alright, so there's something cool here that I want to show you. Somebody's actually checking it out right now. We will walk back to it. I'm not even going to tell you about it until actually we walk past it, or till we come back to it. But anyway, guys, so here is the original. Let's see, let me zoom out a little bit, guys, so you can see what I'm looking at. So what I'm looking at right here is the actual feed store. You can see it was a Killian Brothers feed store. I actually read a little bit of history on this. This place has a full walking tour. Every building, for the most part, has one of these signs on it that will tell you actually about the history of the building. And so let's take a look at it real quick and see about Killian's Feed. So Killian's Feed is building number 23. You want to pause it, you can, just so you can see. But Frank and Arthur Killian built this feed store to fill the feed vouchers after World War II. The government gave out feed subsidies, and so that's what this store went in business for. So Calico Creek actually flooded in 1982, and the water was 9 feet high inside this building. And the store closed in 1992. The Cotton Gin is right here. So Cotton Gin looks like there's a drawing of it from 1915. Also, a little bit more history there for you if you want to read about the Cotton Gin. I'm going to tell you something. Core actually did a lot of work out here to actually kind of help keep this place preserved. But most of these buildings out here are actually for sale, and I would love to actually own one of these and actually, you know, kind of help preserve the history. I'm all about preserving the history, especially the history of Arkansas. I think it's really good. So we're going to walk back here. There's a little dirt road back here that goes right past the gin and the feed store. There's the old gin. And we're going to walk back here and see if there's any access to this bridge, or we can at least see what it looks like. It might be a pretty cool shot. So anyway, guys, I just bought a new drone to start getting you guys some drone shots of some of the locations we went to. I'm still working out the kinks on it and learning how to fly it. I hope to have it ready, maybe to do some footage on the next video. Oh my gosh, it's money. Let's go check it out and see how it looks. Oh, sorry guys. So anyway, my SD card was filled from filming last night also. But so we're still a little piece from the bridge, I think. But this is the trail that goes down. Oh, there's the old bridge. Okay. So let's see if we can jump up here. There's the creek right down there. And there you can see the old bridge. So that is actually, I don't know if that's actually going to be like an old, it looks like maybe a railroad trestle. I'm pretty sure it is, because Calico Rock East Calico Rock only had one bridge up until 1956, when the water and utility company actually put a 2-lane highway in up on Highway 56 that ran into what is now Calico. This was referred to as Peppersauce, or Peppersauce Alley, back in the bygone days, late 1800s and into the 1900s, until it officially became a ghost town. I see some old silos back there, maybe some old grain silos. So I don't think there's any access to it unless that's exactly what it is, guys. This is what we're looking at. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually railroad. There's a railroad track right there, and that is where it's coming from. All right, guys. So anyway, let's go. We're gonna walk down in through town, and we're gonna check out the rest of this stuff. This place is cool. If you, like I said, if you ever get a chance to stop in, if you're going to Arkansas, if you're going to the mountain home for recreation vacation, I highly recommend this. This is only 40 minutes away from mountain home. Come by and check it out. And see, it was about a 4-hour trip for me to make it over here to check it out. But I've been reading about it so much and wanted to learn about this place and see what all it had to offer. And so, all right, guys, so let's walk over here. I want to show you this. So a lot of times we think about, when people are in jail, we think about the conditions they're housed in, right? And you know, we want to make sure everything's humane for them too. Well, back in the day, I don't think they really cared about that. I think they were just worried about putting people away that had committed crimes. But with that being said, I'm going to show you what the city jail looked like, and you're looking at it. This was officially the city jail for East Calico. Alright, so from the 20s through the 50s, the city jail held persons accused of public drunkenness and disturbing the peace. Most arrests were for fighting. Any form, 2 or 20 people might join the melee. Weapons included fists, knives, axe handles, baseball bats, or guns. Most fights broke out on Saturday nights, and the streets were jammed with shoppers, plus a few bootleggers and some moonshiners. The town marshal arrested troublemakers only if it looked like someone might get hurt. In the 30s, the Works Progress Administration added a front section of the jail. Before that, inmates stand behind the iron gate and yell at people walking by outside. Men and boys yelled back. A few prisoners have torn the hinges off the gate or kicked out enough blocks to crawl through the wall. In the 1910s, the Goodwin Jean Company of Batesville had a produce house on this location. They bought and sold chickens and eggs. The first movie in Calico Rock was shown in that building. This is the only building in East Calico Rock that is open unattended to the public. Inside, use your imagination of the holes in the back wall. So, can you just imagine, guys, what it would be like to, let's just say you went out and had a good night on the town, and I don't have a light, but I do have a light. Oh my gosh, it stinks. So, could you just, there's the cell. Wow. Could you imagine being in a place like this? Wow. And I'm sure we all know what that is. Just an open hole to the back of the building. I'm curious if anybody ever met their end here. It never says, but definitely worth something to think about. So guys, you know, you think about the past like that, you know, you think about, you know, our people that are incarcerated today do not have nowhere near the treatment they did back in those days. All right, guys. So let's continue on. We're just walking past the grain company. Let's walk on down the street some. Like I said, the whole place out through here is nothing but a ghost town. I've run into a couple of people out here walking their dogs and stuff like that. And so there is a huge building up here. I don't know what this is. I wasn't able to really find a sign for it, so I'm not sure what it was the front fascia of. The architecture looks awesome. I love the stone. This was one of the buildings that did not have a sign on it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what purpose it served. The whole building's still there though, so. And then somebody's driving by right now, so let them ride by. They eventually had talked originally about closing it down to traffic, and where you can only just walk through this part of the city, but they have yet to do it. Alright, so this was a barber shop, what you're looking at right here. This was a barber shop, I believe. Yes, it was a barber shop that is for sale. There you go, you got your turnkey business. All you gotta do is give Ozark Realty a call. It's right there. But it's got a lot of history behind it. It's got a lot of history behind it. So I'm seeing a lot of wasps out here today. It is that season. But anyway, guys, so what that building you're seeing right there, what that is that was the Martin's Barbershop and Beauty Parlor. It was built in 24. You can pause the video if you want to read about the history of it. Also, right next to it with what you're seeing is just a foundation. This is the original Ozark Theater. The movies were originally, admission was 10 cents and popcorn was 5 cents. Really, really cool place. This was a corner store and the Batesville Wholesale Grocery, also right next to the theater. And I'm telling you guys, this place down here, I got a couple of minutes of video clip that I'll show you from last night. This place is really just full of history, full of life. Such a cool vibe that this place gives off during the daytime. But at night, it's a little different. So guys, we're gonna make a left right here. And I'm gonna show you something that's really, really cool. So you're looking at this building right here, which there's no sign on this building. I don't know what it is. I think it was part of the electric company at one time, from what I read on the internet and from what I ran from the sign right here. I believe that it may have been actually physically part of the utility company or power company. This place is amazing. Let me show you what we found here. I didn't know this place was here actually until I got here. But this is actually the funeral parlor of East Calico. I'll zoom in a little bit, that way you can, if you want to pause it and read the history on it, it's actually got some pretty cool history behind it. The building still looks the same as it did in the 20s. The white building with the red door. The place is really cool. So let's walk back here, because I'm pretty sure right back here would have been where the ambulance, or the hearse, if you want to call it that. Back then, most of them, the hearses were ambulances, but they would have probably pulled in right there, brought the body up to the top, and let's see. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. This sign, you know, if you did read it, great. If not, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It was part of the utility company did use it for taking payments. So it was a full service funeral parlor, and the utility company took payments here. The power station would have been right there. The remains of it were right there. There's another sign explaining more about it, but this part of it they used in the front to take payments from its citizens, and it was a full service funeral parlor also. So anyway, guys, let's continue on and see what else we can find. I got something in mind for that place. So, alright, Electric Power and Ice Company. That's what this was. So if you want to pause the video and read, there's your chance. This was in 31. They began construction building the Calico Rock Electric Power and Ice Company. Trains arrived with 12-foot high, 15-foot long Fairbanks Morse diesel powered generators, and 3 years later the plant opened with Wright's son Ralph as manager. Lester Watts Eldon Garner working the 12-hour day shift. Watts' teenage son Aubrey worked 12-hour night shift. Later 2 more generators were installed. There you go. So they brought street lights to East Calico. So this was actually the locker plant. What this was actually like a cold storage that we have nowadays, and where people could actually rent lockers to store like frozen foods and stuff like that, like hamburger, sausage, stuff like that, ground meat, everything that they needed to store frozen. Notice the streets were dirt right here. Most of the streets were all dirt. They weren't gravel or any of that. It was just dirt streets. So as you see, we come out of East Calico now. When we come up to the main drag, you can see there's like new homes. And so anyway, guys, I'm gonna walk back down here and we'll grab me a drink real quick. It is extremely hot and humid today, and I've got a little treat for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it in here in just a second. We are back in front of the funeral parlor, and we are going to do a ghost box session. You see if maybe by chance we can get a response out of anything. Guys, this place is just like really cool. As you saw in some of the video from last night I showed you, I did show you inside there. And so man, wow, place is cool. So anyway, guys, let's just throw the ghost. I got the ghost box. Throw it on. See if we can get a response. Let's do a sweep rate of. Let's do a sweep rate of 150. Oh my gosh, that's the door. I didn't know what that noise was, and I just looked up and saw that door starting to move. And there the door goes again. There's no wind blowing. The wind, well, it's blowing a little bit, but I don't think it'd be blowing enough. And the wood, there's actually, you notice, there's actually wood. There it goes. Yep. I'm gonna say, guys, that is probably the wind. That wood was just barely wedged there. So let's run. Hello, hello. Hello, is anybody here? Anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Did you live in East Calico? That's the wind, guys. I feel it. Oh. I don't know what that hum was, but I heard it in my ear. I'm thinking it was a wasp nest. So, I don't know if I really want to go inside there. It does say no trespassing on the door, but that ceiling looks like it's really, really unstable. Anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Hello, hello. Was East Calico your home? Did you live here or work here? Or was your funeral here? The wasps are everywhere. Hello? Want to talk to us? So this place, I was just talking to a local, and this place supposedly brings ghost hunters from all over the country. Yeah, the wasps are actually absolutely swarming in this place. I'm not going to go in. I'm not even going to risk it. I'm allergic, and I don't have an EpiPen with me. Hello? Anybody like to speak with us or communicate with us, you got a chance to do so right now. All you got to do is walk up and talk, and a mic can hear you through this device. So what do you think, guys? Would you spend the night in this place? Hello? It says no trespassing. The ghosts are remodeling. Huh. The church pew in there, the old cabinator refrigerator. That must have been the kitchen when the hardwood flooring company came here, put in, or I mean, it could possibly be from when it was still a funeral parlor. I'd like to see the, I would like to see the embalming area. Yeah, that whole floor right there, I don't know if you can see that on camera. The whole floor back there is actually caved in. I am definitely not walking in this place. I might if I had somebody like Chris or somebody else with me, but I am not going to go inside. No way impossible that I would go inside. Hello? You can come talk to me if you'd like. Now's your chance. Can you make a noise? Move something? Can you tell me what year the funeral parlor was built? Alright, well, I'm going to cut this short, and we're going to head on out of here because, wow. So anyway, guys, if you want to see us come back here overnight, maybe when the ghosts aren't so bad, I mean the wasp, it's all but literally dead inside there. It didn't sound but like one voice, and it sounded like a woman's voice that said hello. But anyway, guys, I do want to come back over here. I got a couple of other places that I'm going to be planning on hitting probably over the next couple of months. And guys, we'll see you on the next adventure. We'll see you. Peace. Whoa, 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 whoa. Frank. Footsteps. Hello?
Hi, is anybody here on the mini hearing me? If there's somebody here, can you whistle?